So hello and welcome to this first patch video with the Filter 8 multimode filter and 8-stage phase oscillator from Joranalogue. Now let's take a listen to this patch and I will go through what's going on. Now there's a nice little 4-bar sequence coming from Tuesday from This Is Not Rocket Science. This is in stereo. Make sure you've got headphones on or speakers and crank it right up because it sounds great. Drums are a mix of hex inverter mutant drums, some variegate voltage block stuff going on. Let's mute those for now. Have a few bits of effects going in the background, but let's just listen to the main filter out, which is this. Now you can hear this kind of digital top end to it, and this is the linear FM with a resonating filter or oscillating filter. If I turn that down, we lose this kind of crunchy top. Now I'll have a full demo of this in the not too distant future, and we'll get into audio rate modulation. But I also have an envelope to exponential FM. I'm pinging it with my quarter note clock that's playing off the bass drum. And I have a volt per octave sequence, which is actually just an unquantized stepped voltage sequence. If I pull that out, here's a filter sweep. And we're listening to the 2-pole low pass output. Let's take the res down. Let's get rid of my volt per octave sequencing. It's a great sounding filter. And I'm using Select 2. Go watch that video after this one. Select 2 is really good, as is Compare 2. Surprising little utilities that are really capable to switch between sub-waveforms and a mixture of waveforms that I've got going on. So there's some different colours in this filtering anyway. I'm also using the velocity sequence out of Tuesday to switch between some filter outputs on Select 2, which is where those little kind of bandpass accents are coming in. Let's have a resonance sweep. Now panned hard left, I've got the high pass output coming through a VCA with a separate rhythm, triggering an envelope, and I've EQ'd out some of the mids and low end. On the right hand side, I have the 4-pole bandpass output. And these are just little accents. Again, another envelope, another VCA, just creating this stereo width. When I play it against the actual main output, panned down the middle in mono. We can hear it's giving us this nice little stereo feel going on. Let's add some of that audio rate modulation again. Really vocal. Res up a bit. Lovely and croaky. Now bring in the envelope. These are attenuators, so we can invert that envelope if we want. Let's bring my effects back in. A little dodgy cable crackle there as well. My drums back in. Put my Vault Proctive sequence back in. Croaky audio rate mod and some res. And let's get this Vault Proctive sequence back in as well, which is the step sequence you can see on data. So this step sequence gives it this nice little accent against the drums. So lots of movement, really dynamic, taking multiple outputs, switching in Select 2, audio rate mod in the linear, envelope in exponential, sequence to Vault per octave, some res mod that's stepped as well. Really dynamic, great sounding filter. And again, these two different outputs panned left and right. Effects, drums, main sequence. So that's it for this first patch video with the Joranalogue Filter 8. As I said, full video coming in the not too distant future. Hit like, subscribe, comment, leave a question if you have one. Go support me on Patreon if you'd like extra bonus content and early access to content like this. Thanks for watching. I'm going to play around till the video's done. See you next time.